the potential relegation zone. But this is going to be the matchup that we're going to be...
They just have been second best, so SKT rewarded for their start. But the items starting to finally come together. Infinity Edge is done for Viper, which is a relevant power spike. They're onto the Mountain Drake here. Will we see our first contest? Urgot lies in wait.
Yeah, SKT definitely want to get this double stack of Mountain Drakes as they are going to pick up the aggro. It is going to be Teleport coming in, answered immediately, but it's an earlier one. For Griffin, who want to get this team fight working. It's a fantastic stopwatch in the backline. Teddy dives into the back of the pit, but has to immediately exit. Somehow cleared. He's going to stay alive, and it's going to be Braun that picks up the first blood. But Griffin are still fighting. Khan has the World Ender, and he's going to be okay. Faker limps away from this fight, but he's on the wrong side of the map, and that's going to be...
We don't think they have an insanely massive scaling advantage, and they pull the trigger.
Oh, Paranoia is coming in. Sword gets into a great position, but the flash gets Faker out of the way. Distortion even further as now the Trouble Bubble lands onto Khan. The re-engage though from SKT is Sword. Very, very low. Stopwatch keeps him alive. Spirit's Refuge from Lehens as he's buying so much time in the backline. The flash forward Marta doesn't get it as the Perch Shield comes up for Sword. Now Khan with his stopwatch gets himself out of this fight, and there are no kills just yet. This is just ridiculous. Just Lehens falling.
Toby chasing.
As Toby, looking for it. Faker's going to stay alive. Guardian Shield is going to help even more as the Guardian Angel is going to be in there, and now Sword looking for the backline. Where is he going though as Khan? He's over the wall. He's backing, and now Toby might be in trouble. Oh my goodness, Teddy grabs it with the explosive charge, and now Khan cancels his back lid. Gets on in there, Infernal Chains, gets the pullback, and the Urgot could be going down. 4 kills looking to be on the line now for SKT.
They're able to pick up 3 kills in a single fight. SKT route in terms of the kill score. There was a lot of meanwhiles it turns out in this one. We're going to go back to how this fight happened. So the Baron is something that happened off screen, and this is just loading in there. So it's a kill against Baron, still obviously a big advantage, SKT.
In there, Klid's going to be standing on this ward here for Griffin as he does sidestep. Chovy's not landing the bubbles that he needs to, and speaking of which, Sword's going to take so much damage. Garbo Stoneplate, is it going to be enough to actually keep him alive? As here's the re-engage. Tarzan dives into the backline, but Teddy is going to be able to kite him out. Sword is out of this fight, he's got no health, and the kickback just for the disengage. The grinder is going to come in, but there's a GA, and now Griffin do regroup. They do get themselves together as that taunt onto Khan was exceptional, and now Teddy gonna get knocked up. Lehens destroyed in the backline, and it's actually Teddy that throws the auto attack. Now Chovy taking damage, and the Tristana with 2 kills in this fight should be able to help destroy the Griffin base.
2 teams fighting at such a high level in the team fights, both of them understanding when they can go in and when they have to respect. Teddy able to re-engage. They're going to get 2 inhibitors out of this. I don't know if Griffin can mount a defense, and Braum in the front should make it guaranteed.
This is absolutely beautiful.
It ends up being pretty even, more than Griffin deserved. Now we're on Elder. Can they pull a rabbit out of a hat?
Yeah, it looks like they're going for this 50-50. Sword's going to come in with the smite. Paranoia does come down. Who's going to get it? It is going to be the Urgot, as now SKT have to fight with this disadvantage, but they still want it. It's still so much damage as Tarzan is torn apart. He still doesn't have his GA back up again, and SKT are going to have the man advantage. Good stun is going to come down. Stand United, not enough as Chovy is eradicated on the back end, and now Lehens, he's relegated to just trying to buy time for Griffin. Another double kill for Teddy.
It's an emergency Elder Dragon just because they know with no map control, no inhibitors, they're going to lose it anyway. Unfortunately, that means SKT just take the fight. They make the right decision. They stand up to the Elder Drake, and they might just end the game right now.
Yeah, they're looking to. They will break open the base in all 3 lanes first, as this minion wave is going to conga line forward. Void Seeker often has to be respected, but not this time. It's 40 minutes. It's a level 18 Tristana. Only a few auto attacks, and these Nexus turrets are going to be history, and SKT may have made history now against Griffin. The second map that this team has ever taken from the Young Guns, and the Nexus will go down. SK Telecom are victorious.
SK Telecom T1 to the huge roar of LoL Park will win game number 1. Like you mentioned,
well, getting the flanks that he needed to. See whether Griffin can get over the line. It's once again the Urgot pick. You'll have to make us a believer, Sword, as we get into game number 2. Griffin.
GRF Pre-6, he hasn't been tending towards those picks recently. At least does it worse at level 2, but just as good as GRF at level 3 onwards. Doesn't know this thwarted.
Yep, Gang Sense is tingling here as it's a good unbreakable. Marta's going to mitigate a lot of this damage, but is it going to be enough? Flashes out of the way as now Teddy's looking to jump onto Viper. First Blood will go down as eventually Lehens gets it with the back end of the Ignite, and thankfully Repel exists. Teddy gets cocooned. Oh my god, cool guys don't look at explosions, and it's Viper that
stay for the extra one. I see that the turret plate is
going to go. Now Sword could be in trouble. Great knockup comes in from Clid. Another one to follow there from Khan. Teleport from Faker is a little bit late. The stopwatch timing is in there as Clid is able to get a double kill for Faker.
Had to hold off on his by going for a QSS early in the piece. Watching the vision toggle here, you can of course
really
see
cute.
the effects of the Rift Herald. And that's how SKT would have been aware of the play start. If it haven't gotten that, for an assassination.
Yeah, that cocoon is going to land that this time as Faker's just going to get taken out. The CC bar too long, and now teleport can't be cancelled anymore. Khan has to get the hell out of here. Does get the stun in. The flash has to be used as SKT are the first damage to come out as Tarzan is going to do it again. Oh, Faker.
That's what happens when Elise starts it. You die fast. We said it about Riven. Saying the same about Faker. Nothing he can do here now. Baron threat from a Callista and Elise. But Sword has always performed against his real-life friend in Khan and beaten him in lane again and again. I'll go back and look over these pretty fast kills. Tarzan duking around Vision again. Look at that. This is another Metal Gear Solid moment. Where Faker says, surely he's not there.
Picks it up, misses a couple of cocoons in the early game, but hits the two that matter here.
But thank you to the observers. We learn how this happens. Actually comes over with the third tier with the cooldown reduction. He's going to have the next one available. Sword tries running away. He never invests his flash. Watch the wind slash. It's not actually the execute, but by this point, Sword, who had swapped over to Ghost, knows he has nowhere to go. But the advantage is split Atlas.
Another cocoon, Clid in trouble. Does use the stopwatch in time now as Teddy. Free hitting on the backside. Clid is going to flash out, but now Vanguard's Edge does come in. Marta's going to flash as Faker gets on out. This is really good disengage play as Khan has made it to the fight, and Lehens very, very low.
It's really...
as they're looking for a flanking play.
He has not been spotted, and Drake is live. Seems like the team fight is where SKT feel like they can find their advantage.
And you can see Khan just wanting to walk around Vision, but is it actually going to be too late? A very deep teleport comes in from Faker as Griffin have an idea that they're being routed. That's the disdain to come in. The Claw is very, very late as Marta is tanking up most of it. Double stun comes into the back line for the Riven, but has he bitten off too much as the Urgot gets the first kill? But Faker, so much damage in the back line, and Khan is able to keep himself alive for so long. Even Faker goes into his stopwatch. Khan gets one. It's onto the Spider as Lissandra does go down. Valor, will it be available? Yes, it will, as Khan's taking them on a merry ride in their own jungle. Do they chase the Riven, or do they try and deny this outer turret going down in the mid lane? As Khan's just taking them all over this map.
Because he's stopping them getting Baron. He wants to delay what he feels like is a pretty inevitable death, and he might escape.
Yeah, he doesn't even hit Lehens. He has to invest his flash. The headbutt's now on cooldown. Stun does come in with the trample, but Viper isn't actually going to get there in time. Khan's just too fast.
And they're actually on the mountain, Drake, at the same time. Now, Chovy is a raid boss. They need to really consider their options here. Sword does not have smite.
This is what happens when Khan levels up his play. I guess he just changed. Talk about it. SKT now trying to get Vision around this Baron. The face check onto the Elise could be a problem, but Chovy in even more trouble as Khan's teleported in. They're committing to this one. Cataclysm goes down after the flash, but the Sterix is there. Clid tanking up the turret. Gargoyle Stoneplate is there. Chovy just tanking this one up. Khan eventually gets it. The GA is going to keep him alive for a moment, but how long as Faker makes his way forward? Double kill for the Riven, and Khan once again, an absolute godlike Riven performance.
Exactly, and there's nothing Tarzan can do. After he goes in, he dies in the AoE, like we predicted against this Riven. That means SKT turn on Baron. What can Griffin do? They have no smite. Do they have no chance?
They've got no smite, no teleport in order to get Sword to pick up a smite, nothing like that. The exhaust is what's there, and Griffin, they want to fight for this. Good double knockup there from Lehens, but Faker gets in, stuns everyone up. Yeah, Viper is free hitting from the backline. Marta is going to go down. That is a gigantic grinder from Sword as now Clid limps away. Teddy at full health. Teddy is very scary, almost Infinity Edge online for that fourth item.
Oh,
There's the flash Q, and Faker once again just annihilated.
How can you self-ult? They're so decisive on all those moments, and they're going for more.
Yeah, exactly right. Lahen's going to get another pulverize, a headbutt, clears a ragdoll, and now...
Teleports. We're seeing more action.
Yeah, that's so many teleports, but Faker's now right in the middle of the team. I don't know what this one's for, but it's not looking like a great maneuver. Is going to be able to use his Zhonya's, but SKT can't catch up in time.
Hens knows where Khan is. It's important information.
This Baron is going extraordinarily low as Faker's looking for this flank. Should be able to claw his way forward. Gets on top of the Baron. It's the Kalista that picks it up, but can SKT actually win the fight? The cow is down first, but Teddy is stunned on the backline. Chovy diving for him. Marta could be his first one to go down, but he can see the damage. This is just ludicrous in the backline. He's going to go down to the G, and SKT, they just can't get back to the fight. Sword even holds on to his GA in amongst all of it.
That could have been the moment. The Baron still was up, and they're looking for more.
Oh, Tarzan taking so much damage there. The GA is going to get popped as the back is stopped on Sword's side. Griffin still trying to do more. They know that Urgot is dead. But look at this. The inhibitor has just respawned and it should get taken down. And look at the minion wave on the top side.
Tarzan has to face it. This was guerrilla warfare. He'll die instantly.
Oh my goodness. He's able to get himself out of the way. That means the back is going to get stopped. This is actually ludicrous. Okay. The cocoon is going to land and the back is going to get continued here by the Lucian. He gets in there and now Tarzan, perfect timing, going to jump on top of Marta. Teddy, can you actually do it? Can you save this game? And I don't know whether you actually can. Clit is going to get back up again. Viper dancing around, and Griffin have tied up the series.
But man, was it...
SKT have been able to get advantages as the ghouls are going to get mad as well, but it's going to have to be Clit that tanks up this turret. He's actually just going to close on in here. It's not going to be the elastic slingshot to open this, as he's going to get connected to the tower. The Dark Procession is in there as Clid. Going to land a couple of autos, but the passive is not enough. The flash eventually gets used from Khan, as now the Bloblets should go down to the turret. Teleport has to be invested as Clid does respawn. Khan underneath that turret. So close to going down. The last shot, not enough.
For Eve to play topside, and maybe the Zac will get free camps later. They want Cess for Gangston. We talked about returning to Summoner's being down.
Yeah, acceleration gate going to come in. Oh, that's a beautiful weight there on the headbutt. He's in the baby cage, and he's dead. The Jace had this particular exchange.
But what if Yorick had found some extra CS for Ashin? Might have been a kill there, so that was only with Tabbies. We're seeing a next level. Notice the level lead for Tarzan. He's level 8.
Yep, special delivery on Damata there as well. Unbreakable once again, mitigating a lot as Tarzan going to get knocked up. Clid finally comes on in there, but that's a beautiful head bonk as Tarzan is able to limp away, but Khan has to flash to get out of the Dark Procession as another pulverize comes on in. Clid does have the Cell Division available once again, but Faker doesn't have teleport. Khan doesn't have teleport. And that means that Clit doesn't have his life.
Everyone packs up and comes bot lane, but it suits Griffin there, the 2-level lead on the jungler there. An early use of the ultimate to get out. Full health. They're getting turret plates as well.
Yeah, Khan actually going to walk up once more. Does have an
advantages to the side of Griffin. Or moments like this one.
Yeah, Tarzan's found Khan, and the Death Caress not going to be enough to kill him, but is going to be enough to get the Jace out of here and guarantee that Shelly goes over to Griffin.
Death may be the hardest CC, but the way to guarantee this should have been DPSing him out, but Khan wants to poke. Smite is down for Tarzan.
Full vision available here as Clit's just going to walk on up. Khan still around the area. We're going for the Smite fight. It's not quite there yet for Tarzan, but Clit's biding his time. They're just waiting for it. His sword just solo kills Khan. He was limping at that stage, but now Lahens might be out of position. The flash, the pulverize, Viper's in range for the Fate's Call, and it's all just a cunning ruse here by Griff. Or each time, this feels like it's naturally heading towards an advantage for Griffin, but it might stop now as swords get him booped around the Maiden.
Unawares.
Yeah. Lying in wait here as he's just going to walk straight up to melee range with Tarzan. The flash comes in, but there's the charm. See you later, mate. Last Caress is going to get him out of...
Decent stack of magic resist. Remember that you also shred magic resist.
Oh my god, barrier or not, you are just...
Griffin have been just a little bit better as Tarzan shows up and everyone gets the hell out.
Yeah, it's nice timing, but is it actually going to be enough? Good double knock up there as Marta throws down the ultimate, but the pulverize is also great. Teddy, he has the shield. Viper's in trouble, and Teddy somehow survives. Now in the backline, Khan's keeping everyone busy, and Tarzan has been given up. Lahens just pulverizes the Lucian, but look at the Faker damage. That is just insane, as now Sword, not a lot of options, and Chovy's already out of here. This should be Baron and SKT back in the driver's seat.
That is the turning moment. They get the pick onto the Kalista, who goes too aggressively to pick up the kill. Griffin didn't need to do that. They flexed, and now SKT's on Baron.
Yeah, Chovy's trying to grab whatever he can. I believe this will be out of turret, falling in the mid lane for Griffin, but the Baron will go to SKT. 3,000 gold lead for Griffin. This power
have worn out. There's no Baron buff recall. That's why they're pushing to stop SKT from full channel back.
It is actually going to be an even trade, and that is in fact, yeah, that's a Baron.
We're seeing a lot of action here.
Yeah, inhibitor, but that's going to be the ultimate to come out from Viper. Throws in the face call. The kidnap is brilliant, though. And that's what we were talking about. Chovy is going to get taken down, but can Sword win the game here off the back of this? Lahen's in so much trouble. Viper is going to die. No one's back. No one's there. It's a quadra kill for Teddy, but Khan is the one that gets in.
He can't take a 1v1.
Yeah, can he actually take down Sword? There are minions, but he can't do enough damage. Faker turns up. And now SKT should be able to win the game.
This is what it takes to take down Griffin in the regular season. The one throw, but the close from Teddy plays to his items. He pushes up, and SKT are going to win.
And Griffin, the cojones to go for that kind of play, to go for the base trade. In the end, it's going to be SKT walking away with it, but the calculations just minutely off for a Sword to be able to win that for Griffin. SKT have done it, the first loss for Griffin. Do remember, he's got a Lich Bane. That is so much damage.
But his natural counter the control.
Oh no.
This is so tense. If Khan moves too far, they lose it. Where is Tarzan? Is he around the Baron? Is he around the base? It's the base.
Yeah, Control Ward goes in. There's the flash from Khan. He just wants to kill the Evelynn before she can get there, but Sword has teleported forward. Empowered recalls are going to be available, but Griffin, can they actually make this win? Oh my god! They turn it on its head, and Griffin have won the best of 3 we've seen in 2019 LCK.
There's a Peke, and there's that finish where actually the Evelynn is a cunning ruse. They get in there, they end the game, and SKT, for all their hard work, for all that adaptation, they go down to Griffin.
Oh my goodness, and you can see Viper just launches himself towards Tarzan. They know who the mastermind of that play was.